Yeah, okay. Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Natalie Kramer. In 2008, I filed a complaint against two veterinarians at College Park Veterinary Hospital for failing to identify on an x-ray a heart condition of my elderly cat's Mo. In late 2009, I was notified by the board that one of the veterinarians received a formal letter of censure for failing to identify the condition, and that this veterinarian underwent continuing education to, quote, improve his ability to read radiographs and ultrasounds, end quote. Since I'm no longer a client at that hospital, the purpose of my complaint was to ensure the safety of future patients at this hospital. I am therefore grateful that some action was taken to ensure better care to other people's pets. I have the following questions in the wake of this experience. If a letter of censure was issued, then clearly the board found that some action was warranted based on my complaint. Why then was my complaint, quote unquote, dismissed? I would like to request clarifications on the seemingly new practice of complaints dismissed with censure. Just the logic to
Well, I
understand.
think the appropriate thing to do is submit whatever questions you have about our process, submit them in writing.
Okay, you
and
can
we'll respond.
have a copy of this.
Okay. Sure.
Was that the end?
I'm not done though. As Ms. Olson stated, based on my own experience and on the experience of other people, question to me?
No, we're
Okay.
just having
As Ms. Olson stated, based on my own experience and on the experience of other people, it is our impression that when medical errors are made by veterinarians, a common reaction on the part of these veterinarians and their staff is that of denial. When the grieving pet owner seeks an explanation, he or she is often given a false explanation so as to avoid responsibility for the error. When inconsistencies in these explanations are pointed out, defensiveness and hostility towards the grieving pet owner are often the result. I would like to remind the board that pet owners seek the truth as part of seeking closure. They're usually not motivated by money. Closure comes from knowing that those who made errors in the treatment of the beloved pet have taken responsibility for these errors, learned from them, and will be safer vets for their future patients. When dishonesty and hostility are offered instead, the grief escalates and takes on a new dimension. It is inhumane to treat a grieving person in a dishonest and hostile manner. Dishonest behavior is against the veterinarian's code of ethics as stipulated by the ABMA. My concern is, it seems that the board does not issue any disciplinary actions against vets who have made demonstrably untrue statements in denying their responsibility for their errors when proven. I'm only talking about the ones not just alleged, but provable errors. As Ms. Olson, I'm also concerned about the sunset provision being canceled for 2011. As a concerned citizen and a consumer of veterinary care, I believe I have a right, as all other citizens and consumers, to contribute to the review of the work of the board. I believe citizens' input should have been considered with making the decision to postpone the sunset for 10 years. I haven't written it down, but something just occurred to me since that. When we request explanations, I do believe we deserve them. I think it's a bit unfair and hostile to us to say we don't have to explain what we have done. I think we're the citizens of this state, we're the taxpayers. an explanation for dismissal, for a decision not to cite, for whatever we are requesting an explanation for. I think it's only fair for us to get. I thank you for your time.